Alright, so we have a little problem before us here. The problem says suppose f is a function f is given as a cross b cross c, given that the vectors a is given as 3t squared to the I component plus 2t minus 3 to the j component plus 4t of the k component, and vector b is given as 2I plus 4t to the j component plus 3 into 1 minus t to the k component, and finally vector c is given as 2t to the I component minus 3t squared to the j component minus 2t to the k component. Determine the integral from 0 to 1 of what? Function f dt. Okay, so the first thing we'll to do here is to want to find b cross c. Now to find b cross c, we just have to write down our vectors I, j, k, and then this is b cross c. So from b we are going to pick the respective coefficients with respect to the vectors I, j, and k. So for vector I, the coefficient is 2. For vector j, the coefficient is what? 40. For vector k, the coefficient is what? 3t, 3 minus 3t, which is the same thing as what? If you expand this bracket, 3 into 1 minus t, you're going to have 3 minus 3t. Now for our c here, we pick the coefficient under I, which is 2t, and then under j we have minus 3t squared, and under k we have minus 2t. So if you block this side and you block this side, you're going to be left with this, and being left with this, we're going to pick this, and we'll have our 4t here, we'll have our 3 minus 3t here, minus 3t squared here, and minus 2t. You then ignore this middle one, then you now pick this one and this one. You have what? 2 into what? 2 here, and then you have 3 minus 3t here, you have 2t, and you have minus 2t. Now you ignore this last one, you pick the first two ones. You're going to have what? 2 and then 4t, you have 2t minus what? 3t squared. So to find the determinant on the I component, we have to see the product of these two subtract what? The product of these two. So that is going to mean we have, okay, let's have a square bracket here. So that's going to mean we have what? We have 4t into minus 2t minus what? Minus 3t squared into what? 3 minus 3t. Close our square bracket. This is under I. Now remember that j has a negative, so we're going to have negative. Open our square bracket. The product of this, subtract the product of this, and that's going to have 2 into what? Minus 2t, and then minus. Open our bracket. We are going to have 2t into what? 3 minus 3t. Close our square bracket, and this is under what? J. And then we'll have for k the product of this minus the product of this. So we're going to be having what? 2. I'm going to have 2 into minus 3t squared minus what? 2t into what? 4t. Close this, and this is under k. Now we'll expand for I. What do we have? This is minus, so 4t into what? Minus 2t will give us what? Minus 8t squared minus. Now let's be done with the bracket. Let's be done with the bracket. So minus 3t squared multiplied by 3 will give us minus what? 9t squared. Minus 3t squared into minus 3t will give us plus 9t cubed. Okay, and this is for I. Now let's move to J. See what we've got there. This product of these two will give us what? Minus 4t minus, let's clear this bracket. 2t into 3 will give us 6t, and 2t into 3t will give us what? Minus what? 6t squared. And this is for J. Coming back to K here, we'll have 2 into 3t squared will give us what? Minus what? 6t squared minus. So 2t into 4t will give us what? Minus what? 8t squared. Now we're going to start simplifying from I again. Alright, so we will have minus 8t squared. So if you open this bracket, minus minus will give us plus 9t squared, and minus open plus here will give us minus what? 9t cubed. This is for I. Now for J, we have minus 4t. Open this bracket here, we're going to have minus 6t, and then minus minus will give plus 6t squared. J, and our key here will have, okay, our key can just fix in here. We'll have what? Minus 6t squared minus 8t squared. This is key. So what do you observe? These vectors are same. We'll have minus 8t squared plus 9t squared will give us what? Ordinary t squared minus what? 9t cubed. So this is what we've gotten for I. And then let's check what we have for J. We'll have minus 4t minus 6t will give us what? Minus 10t plus 6t squared. Now that's what we've got for our J. And for K, we already have minus 6t squared minus 8t squared shall give us minus what? Okay, minus 14t squared for K. So this is what we've gotten for B cross what? C. Alright, so let's try to simplify further a little bit. We're going to have t squared minus 9t cubed I, and we'll have this will become like plus. So when you open this, you have what? 10t minus what? 6t squared here, and this becomes what? Minus 14t squared K. So this is B cross C. So the next thing we are going to be doing here is we are going to cross this with what? Our A. Alright, we're going to cross the result we got here with our A. So A cross what? A will cross B cross C. Now let's have our I, J, K component here. Now we already have our K, our A here to be what? Pick the coefficients of A. We'll have 3t squared for I component, 2t minus 3 for J component, and we have 4t for K component. Now let's pick what we have of I, J, K under our B cross C. We'll have here to be what? T squared minus 9t cubed on the I, 10t minus 6t squared for J, and we have minus what? 14t squared for K. Now we're going to be taking the determinant of this once again to obtain our function, after which we are going to find the integral of the function from 0 to 1. So as usual, what do we have here? We'll pick these two. We'll have 3, okay, that's a 2. We'll have 2t minus 3, and then we'll have a 4t here. We'll have 10t minus 6t squared, now minus 14t squared. This is because it's plus minus plus, so this is minus. For j, we'll pick this and this. It's going to be 3t squared and what? 4t. We'll have t squared minus 9t cubed, and then we'll have minus what? 14t squared. Now we'll pick, this is plus. Okay, so this is I. Okay, what do we have? We have 3t squared. So we'll pick these two, this and this. We have 2t minus 3. This is 3. This is t squared minus 9t cubed, and this is 10t minus 16t squared. Alright, so we're going to be finding the individual determinants. Recall I said to find the determinant for I component, the product of this minus the product of this. Alright, so now let's have a square bracket here. We're going to be having minus 14 into what? 2t minus 3 minus the product of this will be what? 4t into 10t minus what? 60 squared. 60 squared. Let this be under I. So for j, there's a minus, and what do we have? We'll say this product minus this product. So we're going to be having 3t squared into what? Minus 14 t squared minus what? 4t into what? T squared minus 9t cubed. This is j, and for k we'll have a plus, this plus here. Now we'll say this product minus this product, that's going to be a t squared into 10t minus 6t squared minus what? This. So we're going to have 2t minus 1 3 multiplied by this 2 squared minus 9t cubed. This is for our q. Alright, let's proceed to start simplifying from I. Alright, sorry, we observe an error here. This is supposed to be 10t. Yeah, this is supposed to be 10t. So 3t squared into 10t is supposed to give you 30t cubed, not 30t squared. And alright, so alright, okay, so this is 18 to the fourth. 18t to the fourth, right? That's correct. Right, so everything is correct here. So I is settled, or I here is settled, and j here is settled. So for k, this is supposed to be 30t cubed. So this is not right. Right, okay, 30t cubed, and so instead we'll be having 30t to the third power minus 29t. 29t to the third power 29, and then we'll be having minus 3t squared. Let's check, is it minus? Alright, from here we have alright, it's not minus, it's plus. Okay, so this gives us t to the third power plus 3t squared, and this is what? Okay, so our A cross into B cross C is what? Is equals to our function, and that is what? That is equals to minus 4 t to the third power plus 2t squared for I minus 6t to the fourth minus 4t to the third for j plus t to the third plus 3t squared for k. Now we are asked to find integral from 0 to 1 of what? F dt. That is this function. So this is going to become what? Integral from 0 to 1 of minus 4t to the cube plus 2t squared for I minus into minus 6t to the fourth minus 4t cube, this is for j, and plus 3 cube plus 3t squared, everything here dt. Sorry. Alright, so this is for k. Alright, so we can split this, we can split it into what? We can divide it and integrate based on the component. So let us see minus, let's say I integral from 0 to 1, and we have minus 4 t cube plus 1 2t squared dt. Then this will be minus j integral from 0 to 1 minus 6t to the fourth power minus 4t to the third power dt, and this will be integral from 0 to 1. This is k t3 plus 3t squared dt. Good, so we can now integrate this. Now integrating here, we have, this is going to give us minus 4t is power 4 all over 4. I believe you are familiar with your integration, and this is integrate this, you're going to have 2t 3 all over 3 for I. Take your limit from 0 to 1 minus j. If we integrate 6, right, minus 6t raised to power 4 minus 6t power 5 all over 5 minus, integrating this here, we're going to have 4t to the fourth all over 4, and you take your limit from 0 to 1. And then finally for k, we have what? If we integrate t cube, you have t to the fourth all over 4. Integrate 3t to the 3t squared, you have 3t squared to the third all over 3. Take your limit from 0 to 1. All right, so we're almost done. So taking our limits here, we're going to be taking our limits. So simplifying further, this is the same thing as 4. Go with 4, that gives you t raised to the power 4 plus 2 all over 3 t raised to the power 3, 0 to 1 minus g. So if the minus inside comes out and multiply, this become plus, and everything inside going to become plus. So it's 6 all over 5 t raised to the power 5 plus 4 will cancel 4, so you have t raised to the power 4 t raised to the power 4. Sorry, taking your limit from 0 to 1, and then k, you have a t to the 4th all over 4. 3 will cancel 3, so you have a t square. Is it 3 square? No, t raised to the power 3. Take your limit from 0 to 1. Now we'll take our upper limit and subtract it from the lower limit. So for I here, anywhere you see t, you put 1. We're going to have 1 raised to the power 4 plus 2 all over 3 into 1 raised to the power 3. Now you subtract this from what? What do we have here? This is 0. So here for the lower limit, anywhere you see 4, you see t, you put 0. 0 raised to the power 4 plus 2 all over 3 into 0 raised to the power 3 plus g. Take your limits. 6 all over 5. T here is 1, put 1 raised to the power 5 plus t, okay, plus 1 raised to the power 4. Subtract from your lower limit, which is what? 6 all over 5 into 0 raised to the power 5 plus 0 raised to the power 4, and then plus your key here, which is what? The upper limit, 1 raised to the power 4 all over 4 plus 1 raised to the power 3. Subtract from a lower limit, you have 0 raised to the power 4 all over 4 plus 0 raised to the power 3. Alright, so we're done. So if you check the right hand side of all the limits is equal to 0. That's because 0 square is 0, 0 multiplied by everything is 0, 0 multiplied by this 0, 0 square whatsoever 0, 0, 0. So you're going to be left with this side, which is what? Your I. For I will have what? 1 plus 2 all over 3. Okay, this is minus. So what you have here is what? Minus. Yeah. Which will still give you the same thing. So we'll have a plus j. For j, what do we have? We have 6 all over 5 plus 6 all over 5 alright plus 1, and then for key we have 1 all over 4 plus 1. So if you add your fractions together here, you're going to have, it's going to be 3 plus 2 over 3 your I plus 1. This is going to be 6 plus 5 all over 5, and this is going to be what? This is G plus what? 1 plus 4 all over 4 K. This is going to give you 5 all over 3 I plus 11 all over 5 G plus 5 all over 4 K. So the integral from 0 to 1 of what f dt is equal to 5 all over 3 I plus 11 all over 5 G plus 1 5 all over 4 K. Alright, thank you guys. See you next time.